Hey, what's going on? This is PKJ Pastor Kedrick Jones coming to you today. It is Thursday, May 31st, 2012. And so you know what today is because it's Thursday. It's Throwback Thursday. So I'm coming to you today to talk to you about a throwback story from my yesteryears so that you can take it and apply it to everyday life that you might be empowered. So check this out. This story comes from when I was about 4 years old. I had to be 4 years old because I have a sister involved in this story who is 2 years older than I am, and she was in kindergarten. Okay, and I get if she's watching this video right now, she knows exactly where this story is going. All right, so she was in kindergarten, and she was getting ready to get off for Christmas break. And there was a Christmas party going on. Now, the year that she was in kindergarten, my mom had just started as the school nurse for Eudora Public School Systems. She was the first African-American nurse for the Eudora Public School Systems, right? So, during the time that my mom was working, she left me. My babysitter wasn't able to keep me, so she left me with my sister's teacher in my sister's class during her Christmas party. All right, so I was 4, she was 6. She already didn't want me there, but I was a little chunky fella, and I had a strong affinity, still have a strong affinity for cake. Cake, I love cake. I enjoy cake. I don't love it as though I'm obsessed with it, but I enjoy it very much. Cake. Not the, well, anyway. Yeah, so I enjoy cake. So they had some Christmas cake. So I was sitting on the walkway with some other students. And as I was sitting there, I was just enjoying my cake. And as I was enjoying my cake, I was really enjoying my cake. I mean, there was cake everywhere. There was cake down my sleeves. I mean, and I had on a suit too. Always liked to dress. Always liked to dress. I mean, I had on a suit. I mean, I was the cutest little chunkiest, deep voice baby you ever want to see. I had on my suit, but I had cake all down my sleeves. I think that's when I first started liking cufflinks. I had cake all down my sleeves. I had cake all on my face. I had cake on my eyeballs. I had cake in my ears. I had cake on my eyebrows. I think that's why my skin is so pretty now, because I had cake all over my face. And I mean, I was just enjoying that cake. And my sister saw me, and she got so disgusted. She got so disgusted. Man, she got so disgusted, and she just walked away from me. Now, I'm her little brother. I'm her flesh and blood. And she walks away from me just because I'm enjoying my cake. How you gonna get mad at me when I'm enjoying my cake? That's all I'm trying to do. I'm a 4-year-old little boy trying to enjoy my cake. And so she walks away, and she is so disgusted. And she has a friend. She had a friend in the class, a classmate by the name of Sean Collins. It's Sean Jackson now. But Sean, she would be standing in the doorway, and she would just look at me, and she'd smile and she'd laugh. She'd say, "Shantae, look at your brother looking at me eating that cake." Say, because I like cake and I like girls. And so I was eating that cake and watching Sean Collins. And so Sean Collins kept saying, "Shantae, look at your brother looking at me and eating that cake." And so my sister is disgusted, and she walks away from me. She gets so mad, so angry, to where tears start coming down her eyes. And she rejected me as a little brother all the way up until I got in 6th grade. She rejected me as a little brother. All because I was enjoying my cake. So what's the moral of the story? Moral of the story is this. Sometimes we can reject people because they might seem messy in a state of, you know, disorganization and things are not quite together. But don't sleep on people just because they're a mess right now. Because when God gets a hold of their life, God can turn their messiness into a masterpiece. You ain't hear that. God can turn people's messiness into a masterpiece. And see, you can be sleeping on people, but there's somebody looking at the person that you think is messy and they're seeing potential. Because Sean Collins, she was looking at me and she saw potential, but my own sister couldn't even see it. And sometimes we can allow familiarity with people who are in a messy situation just because they're close to us. We can cause that to cause us to almost miss out on our blessing. Because the same sister that rejected me, guess what? She's now serving in my ministry in the church that I pastor. Tell me that in a turnaround. Huh? Don't tell me that God will cause the foolish things of the world and make them wise. I'm telling you, stop sleeping on folk just because they don't have it together right now. Because if you sleep on it, you might miss an opportunity. And she will tell you, I'm the best pastor that she has ever had, and I'm the best pastor she ever will have. Hey, this is Helen Jones' second son, saying life is too short to play games. So keep it real. 2 fingers to the north. We out of here. Pow!
Thank you.